steel. I saw two men running out, they looked like middleweights. They jumped into a white car without a state plates. And Miss Betty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him that he could identify the guilty man. The story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. But in our presence hell but one time he could have been the champion of the world. That you saw in a bar. Remember you said you saw that getaway car. You think you'd like to play ball with the law. Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white. The Bradley said, I'm really not sure. Cop said a poor boy like you could use a break. We got you for that motel job you did right out the bellow. Now you don't wanna have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. You'll be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We wanna put his ass in stir. We wanna pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman, Jim. Reuben could take a man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he'd say, and I do it for pay. And when it's over, I'll just as soon go on my way up to some paradise where the trout streams flow and the air is nice, and ride a horse along the trail. But then they took him to the jailhouse where they tried to turn a man into a mouse. All of Reuben's cards were marked in advance. The trial was a big circus, he never had a chance. The judge made Reuben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks he watched, he was a revolutionary bum. And to the black folks he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. And though they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was the one who did the deed, and the all-white jury agreed. the story of the